Guys, this is a Elefino, or otherwise pronounced Helifino. It's a brewery here in Utah. Actually, they do some really good beers. And, this is a double. Okay, here, let me just tell you what it is, since I'm from Utah and a lot of you guys have never seen this. It's double IPA. It doesn't, I was never an IPA fan. It's so funny because that's all I drink. I mean, I drink a lot of IPAs. Belgian beers, I love those. Those are my favorites, I think. But the smoky double IPAs or whatever, those are the ones I've been drinking mostly. But it was like IPAs become such a thing. I'd go somewhere and I'd have 6 choices of them or Budweiser or Coors. So I'd go, okay, well, so, I want to drink high point beers, generally, good, strong beers, and I like to try different beers. So, I don't want to drink those big name beers. I want to try something else. So anyway, there you go. Guys, what's up? Eddie Alho here with KissAnalog.com. Oh, my heck. Sorry. I have been so busy lately. This summer has been just crazy busy. Helping a friend put solar system or update a solar system up in the mountains. Last weekend I went to Moab, Utah. It's a beautiful place, Red Rock country. If you've ever seen or look it up, Moab, M-O-A-B, in case you're interested. It's where you take 4-wheel drives, which I have one of those, and mountain bike, which we did that. And I'm so out of shape. It was, I just barely finished a ride. And it's a ride I should have done with ease. So I got to get back in shape. So, I just wanted to bring you up on channel updates. I got Finercy in the lab. I've got all these things to review, guys. This internal resistance checker, I've already played with that. It's pretty awesome. This is multimeter here. I haven't played with that yet. Well, I did, but I haven't done much with it. And this little transistor checker, haven't done anything with that. And this guy down here, it's funny, they didn't put it in one of these boxes, but this thing here looks like an amazing soldering station. So I want to do these reviews. I got to do them, right? They send me this stuff. This channel, I'm barely breaking even these days. Like I was going in the hole big time because I was buying too many things, and I still buy stuff, and a lot of stuff, I'm looking around all this stuff I have that you got to see it all. But I have so much stuff to show you guys, and I have so much equipment that has been sent to me to review. A bunch of audio amplifiers. I have some new speakers I bought like a year ago, literally a year ago, and they're still in a box over there. I have test equipment I bought that I want to show you. But people have been giving me equipment lately, and I got to review that. And guys, before I review anything, by the way, before I accept an item, I do a little research. And so a lot of times that means I'm not the first one to review something, because I want to look at things before I agree, because I don't want to bring something in that I don't like and I don't want to review. It takes too much time in the video to do that, and I don't want to crap on something. Maybe that would bring views, who knows, but I don't want to do that. I'd rather just not, I'd rather do something that's beneficial to the company and to you guys and to me. So I do research before I accept something. And these latest items, they look really great. And the one thing that caught my eye actually was this resistance tester for batteries in that. I have a really nice thing here that's on loan that I got to send back. But, and I've shown you guys, where is it? I think I moved it over there. Anyway, this thing, I'm really impressed with it. I'm really impressed. So I got to show you that. I think I've done 1 minute videos on maybe all those things. I'm not sure, but all right, guys. So I got lots of stuff to review still, and I've been trying to knock it out so that I can get into some design videos. I've got a PFC converter that I've got to finish, and guys, I've been doing some work in the background. I'm looking at JLC PCB. Is it JLC PCB? And PCB way for companies to do our boards. Because what I want to do is I want to make the boards available to anybody who wants to build these power supplies for audio amplifiers, whatever have you, you know. So anyway, I think we're coming really close. And I've got a bunch of videos I'm going to kick out. I got so much stuff. I'm just trying to get rid of some of this stuff here. I've got this Rigo oscilloscope still on loan. I want to do another. They're doing great. They haven't said anything to me. But I'm going to do one more review on that. I'm going to kind of pair it with another piece of equipment. I'm going to do a video that I think you guys will like. And then I'll send it back. Okay. I've sent back a bunch of the other stuff that I had that was on loan. So the stuff I have here is mostly stuff I got to keep. And I got a new piece of equipment that's pretty amazing. These guys were awesome to send it to me. So I want to, and I'll tell you who it was, is Itte. I call them IT Tech, but it's Itte. They sent me something really cool I want to show you guys. Oh, a Matrix. Send me something similar to this, but Matrix has sent me a new power supply. These things are really awesome. But I've got a bunch of design videos and I got a bunch of audio videos that I got to do. So I'm just trying to go through a bunch of reviews right now to kind of knock them down, to catch up. And then I'm going to start mixing in, you know, reviews with design videos and stuff like that. But lately I've been just, because I got so far behind. And yeah, sorry about that. You know, there's a couple channels that have just basically disappeared. And I almost felt like I was going to be one of those guys, you know, maybe do a video a month or something like that, or you know, but no, I like this stuff. So I'm catching up. I'm just trying to get it going again. But yeah, a couple other channels, you guys probably know who I'm talking about. One of them's been gone. The other one, he's got stuff he's doing. He's got life stuff going on. And I've been having a lot of that stuff too. And you know, these days, YouTubers, we don't make money. Like, unless you're a lot bigger channel, 70 to 80% of my viewers are not subscribers. So, you know, we just don't grow anymore. I mean, now it takes forever. I've been doing this for what, 4 or 5 years, and other channels that started a few years before me, they're a couple hundred to 300,000 now. They're doing this full time, all that. Now, the thing is maybe I also shoot myself in the foot by shooting down some of the big companies that might otherwise sponsor me. I'm not sponsored by anybody except for, you know, these companies that give me stuff. For Nursey, thank you so much. There's Fossey. They're sending me some stuff. I've got this Fossey stuff here. There's these companies that support me, like Uni-T has been awesome. Itte, Matrix. Those are some of the top companies that, as far as cost of equipment, I mean, this is grade A stuff, I think. I'm an engineer, been doing engineering for years and years, a design engineer, and taught electronics. I have a video about who I am and what I've done. It doesn't cover the things I've done the last 4 or 5 years probably, which been a few startups, and I'm back in the defense industry. But anyway, all right, guys. So one of the things I wanted to talk about in this video was I wanted to kind of, I'm looking at this inverter right here. I can't wait to open this up and do some more testing on that. This Vivor inverter I showed you guys in an earlier video. I have another thing here that's, well, here, you know what? I have not shown it in the video yet, but I put it right next to me because I meant to. Do you guys know what that is? So anyway, I got a bunch of audio stuff to review and test, and that thing's gonna make its way on my bench. I'm gonna clean up my bench and totally redesign it. Just been too busy, guys, and yeah, I was looking at the finances and stuff like that, and the time I spend, and I went with some friends, and we were joking about how I make a couple dollars an hour. And back in the day when I used to work overtime or do contracting work, made good money, and I could do it today. And so I'm going to sell my Harley because I can't afford it anymore. So I've been thinking like, but I like this, so I'm going to keep doing it, guys. I'm going to keep doing it. I just decided I'm going to keep doing it, and things will work out, right? All right. So hey, there's a sub, not a submarine. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? It's been back in the news again a lot. If you guys watch that stuff, I don't know if you do or if you even care, but there's that submersible that went down to the Titan a year ago and killed some people, was not successful. And if you've been watching the stories like I have, I've watched the United States Coast Guard did a really good series investigation on it. And I think it's the first of the investigations. It's one of those things where I might be, I don't know. Anyway, there might be a reason that they wait a year before they come out with this stuff, because I don't think it takes that long, right? I feel like they have to get it out of the news cycle before they bring it up. And then, yeah, I don't know. I feel like the wealthy are protected, and this stuff is delayed and all that kind of stuff. So it brings down the attention and the ire, the people that are upset about it and all that kind of stuff. Cheers, man. Wow. Hell if I know. That is a great beer. Yeah. Anyway, it's done by Red Rock. It's brewed in Utah. So okay, guys. So I've been watching. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm trying to figure out how to say this. So I'm trying to be careful a little bit. But anyway, I've been watching a lot of these videos, and I watched a lot of people's videos on it because I think it's very interesting. One of the things in the beginning of last year, man, I was all ready to rant, talk to you guys about this, basically do this video a year ago. And even today, I've kind of started off talking about the channel and all that stuff. Kind of, I feel, it's a tough topic because people died in this thing, but at the same time, I just feel strong about like so many of the engineering decisions and so many of the obvious design flaws and all the crap that people are saying about being an innovator. That is crap. There's nothing innovative about anything if it's totally a disaster, right? Innovation is finding something that works that people can build on and go ahead and move. That's innovating, right? And it just like so many people put all these words around this thing trying to, put some like frosting on a turd, and God, it just bugs me. One of the things, and I'm an older dude, right? One of the things that bugs me is today, you can't discriminate or say anything about anybody or use the wrong pronouns, blah, 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 and all this stuff, unless they're old, unless it's an age thing. It's okay to bash us old guys, right? People talk about old, on the workplace, they get rid of them. They don't want to pay for them. And this group, this guy, this Rush dude who put together his team, he didn't want to pay for the gray-haired 50-year-old guys, right? The ones that slow them down. He wanted the people that are inspirational. Is that the word you use? Inspirational. Young people. That's a bunch of bullshit, guys. I mean, the company I work for now, they're nothing like that. They have people all across the age span and everything. There's, you know, color, religion, nothing. All that stuff that companies are supposed to be built on, that's the company I work for, that's the way they are. It is a stark difference from companies like the Rush Company, from companies where they want to get cheap labor. Let's be serious. That's what it is, cheap labor. They're getting people in college, which there's nothing wrong with that. You want to get those guys, you want to mentor them, you want to bring them up so when they graduate, they're good engineers, right? So we all want that. But you don't build a company with nothing but those guys. And you don't get a company with nothing but those guys. And you guys have seen pictures of, they've got a couple older dudes, like they fired them, but they had to get a couple people that knew what they're doing, right? And then they ended up firing those guys. But yeah, you need levels. You need people like that in each department. And you need people that are not yes men. And you can call it inspirational if you want. If you're inspired by bullshit, there's that old saying, right? Sorry about that. My phone was going off. Yeah, I have family members. They're going to go do this race in France in spring next year, April, around my birthday. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford to do that because I'm doing YouTube. Maybe I need to do some consulting jobs and I could do that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that makes me wonder sometimes. Anyway, I've made a stay. I'm going to do YouTube. So, yeah, I just like it. It's fun. But I do want to get back to design work and stuff and do that kind of thing. But anyway, there's that old saying, dazzle them with brilliance or baffle them with bullshit, right? And yeah, I feel like, that's what he was doing with these younger people, that they were just yes men. That's what people say, yes men. They wouldn't, stand up again and say, hey, but they don't even know the difference. They don't even know it's correct, right? So until you've been in engineering for a while, I think 5 years, right? You have to be in engineering for about 5 years before you really start to understand what's going on. And it depends on what kind of industry you're in too. When I was in California, the defense industry and things move fast. People figured it was about 5 years you become a senior engineer. Now, my career kind of shot up. I became an engineer when I was still in school. It's just because I was a power guy and I just got lucky. And it's my hobby. I love it, right? But I just shot up and I became a staff engineer like a couple years out of college, if it was even that, which that's kind of a big deal. But generally 5 years you become a good become a senior engineer. So you need some people like that have enough experience where they can tell you things. And man, holy crap. I mean, just watching the videos, how they built that thing, I have so much to say about that. And so many things that other people say. There's a lot of people make really great points, but then they kind of skim over some things that, I like to point out. So if you guys are interested in me doing maybe a few videos talking about the design of that thing, the flaws, and all the things I see going wrong, like all the things like so obviously wrong with towing it behind another ship to go off to do, I saw something with the International Space Station where we put a power supply and it had issues just going across the tarmac. The tarmac, just being loaded into an aircraft, you take it across the flight line and the flight lines are perfect, right? Kind of. They're not flat. They're made so water runs off them. There's little ripples and stuff, and that can cause vibrations. It's amazing what little things like that can cause the problems. So if you guys want me to talk about that kind of stuff and talk about the things I see, and kind of go on about maybe a few rants about that, deal. I can show you some videos because they're public now, and so I can go over the videos and talk. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, I better cut this video short. I gotta go drink a beer, and I gotta do some reviews. I'm gonna try to get videos done every couple days. Okay, I'm gonna try to shorten them up, be concise, and show you. You know, by the way, when you guys see me do reviews, some people say, "Hey, but you never tell us if you recommend buying that." And that's because I don't know what your situation is. I don't know what you like. My idea of doing a review is not to try to be like an audiophile reviewer that tells you this is beautiful and this is, you know, the thing you have to have in your system. I'm kind of bashing those guys, right? But no, what I like to do is I like to show you what it does do and the difference between, let's say if I'm doing one of my really nice high-end meters to a 6,000 count, a lower, well, the lower end ones are 4,000 or 2,000 count, right? But if I'm trying to show you that why a 10,000 count or 20,000 count meter makes a difference, I try to show you what that looks like and the difference in the display and how it reacts and why those things make a difference. So when I review things, it's almost more of a demonstration. I'm trying to demonstrate what it does do so that you can choose for yourself. I don't want to tell anybody that, oh, this is the meter you want to get. Now, there's some meters, might be behind me somewhere, that are really expensive, and I don't recommend anybody buying those, anybody at all. And some people think that, oh, well, if you're a professional, you have to have a meter that's calibration, that you can do calibration. There's lots of meters you can do that. There's people that are being paid by these companies, you know, that are actually are sponsored, or that, you know, and or they have advertisements on their web pages and things like that, that they're going to tell you a certain thing. But and that's to my demise, I guess. That I'm not like that. I'm not going to bullshit you, because I'm an engineer. I do this for fun, and I'm not going to tell you that this meter that's been around forever, 20 years, is still the best meter. It's like in 20 years, there's been a lot of innovations. By the way, these things are all rechargeable. Well, I'm not sure about this one. I think it is actually, but they're rechargeable, not Soldering Station. But you know what I'm saying is that's one thing I want to see meters do. And I know that some of these companies, like, I want to say Hioki, I'm not sure, but I've talked to some of these people and they say that, well, they're just not sure because people like to replace the batteries if they're on a job site, and a rechargeable one, they might have to wait for it to recharge. And so they're not sure about that. But I'm saying, man, make them rechargeable. If you're driving out to a job site, you can have it on a charger. If you get out to a job site and it's not charged, you know, then grab your second meter. If you're that important and you need a meter like that and you haven't taken the time to charge your meter, then you should have a second meter. And if you're embarrassed because you don't show up with the right color meter, then grow some balls. Cheers. Hey, it opens up the conversation. You have a blue meter instead of a different color meter, then you can explain why. And then people get to listen to you and they go, wow, this guy actually knows what he's talking about. He's not one of those, just, you know, we're carrying, I got the same thing as the other guy. I don't know how to use it. I just bought it because everybody else does. I don't know anything about what I'm doing. Yeah, anyway, so it's my opinion on this channel, right? This is my channel. I'm not sponsored by anybody. Everything I say is BS. It's my opinion. Don't believe anything I say. Just listen and enjoy, and it's all for entertainment. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. And sorry I didn't have anything better prepared tonight. I've been watching a lot of videos, just really interesting stuff. And I feel bad that I've been doing so many reviews, and I'm looking at these other meters down here. I've got these, oh man, guys, there's some really great equipment that's coming out today. So I want to show you this stuff because if you want to get equipment, man, there's some really great equipment these days for something that's affordable. Like I'm looking at this soldering station, but I'm looking at the one that one of my viewers gave me, this Sugon station. I don't know if you guys can see it. When I open up this box, you'll see that looks pretty darn familiar. But that station's a knockoff of a really expensive soldering station. And this one, same thing. Great soldering stations. You don't need the brand name. I mean, years go by, 10, 20 years go by. I think other people catch on and can do the same thing for a lot less. So, all right. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. It's been a long week. I've got a project that I've been working on. It's been working out great, but it's been a task. It's been, mental strain. And hate to admit that, but I'm just looking at all the cool stuff I have here to show you guys. So, cheers. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want me to do a few videos on the Titan, the submersible incident, if you guys, let me know how much you know about it. If you want me to start and kind of give you an overview of what the whole thing was, or if you just want me to talk about the engineering aspects, yeah, please let me know. I appreciate it. And thanks for sticking with me. I went back and looked at my videos over the last few months, and yeah, I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to get some more engineering videos and show you the stuff I've learned over the years and try to pass that on to you guys. So appreciate you guys watching. My YouTube members, thank you very much. Danny, he's a team member. He's the only one I have. My YouTube members have been the same members. I don't think anybody's joined for a while now. My patrons, I got another patron the other day. But yeah, in the last year, things have been so flat. Like this year, even though I have way more views than last year, my money's about the same or less than last year. So that's what YouTube is for small channels like me. And even the one channel that went down the tubes, they were over 100,000. They were like 150,000. So I think you have to be around 200, 300,000 before you're making enough money where you can actually, I mean, if I could do this full time, it would be so awesome. It would be so awesome, but I can't. I have to work, and I work long days, 10-hour days, and I have to drive back and forth. Yeah. So yeah, it's long days. So I appreciate you guys, and thanks for sticking with me. Let me know what you think. And do you guys want audio review videos? You want design videos? The test equipment videos, you want to see me, like when I review them, how to use them, like all that kind of stuff, let me know. Meanwhile, I'm going to start selling some of this stuff and getting rid of some of the stuff. I'm going to keep a lot of this stuff on this half I bought. This half, I bought a few of these things. A lot of this stuff was given to me. But I'm going to redo my bench, and I don't know if I want to put my speakers here or put them in the house. So when I do audio stuff, I'll take you in the house and show, I mean, it's kind of crazy. You guys won't hear the same thing I hear. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Please leave comments, okay? That helps me a lot. And I try to answer comments. When I answer comments, please jump in and give your 2 cents too. Don't not comment because you saw me answer somebody, okay? I've tried to experiment by not answering, but I like to respond to people. So I spend a lot of time doing that too, which maybe I should spend less time on that, more time in videos. Let me know what you think about that too as well, okay? And thanks to my patrons if I didn't say so already. All right, guys, cheers. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.